Good morning. Today we're going to have a little bit of movement, so maybe about 20-minute flow. We'll start at the top of the mat in mountain, grounding in with the four corners of the feet. Maybe wiggle the toes, scan up the legs, notice the calves, slight bend in the knee, working to not lock the knee, scan up the thighs, belly button's drawn into the spine, fingertips down toward the ground, and crown of the head lifted high. Tighten the glutes, and take a moment to set an intention for your practice, for your day. Being aware of your body and space. Breathing in through the nose, out through the nose or mouth. Noticing the energy in the body. In the next inhale, we're going to sweep both arms up. Pausing here, staying connected with the breath. Notice the length in the arms as they reach overhead, shoulders down away from the ears. We're going to turn the palms out. Exhale, bringing the hands down like we're drawing them through honey. A little bit of resistance, slow and steady. Next inhale, sweeping both arms up, reaching, palms come together. We're going to exhale, hands down to heart center. Allow the thumbs to touch the chest, bringing awareness to our heart chakra. Maybe we say, I am love. Exhale, release, and inhale, sweeping both arms up. Palms come to touch. Exhale down to heart center. Pausing, thumbs touch the chest. Perhaps we notice a green light radiating out of the chest, expanding from the body into the room, into the building or house we're in, across the town or city, the state, the world. Releasing the hands, inhale, sweep hands both, come up high, palms come to touch. Exhale down. As we exhale this time, we're going to hinge at the hips, keeping that back straight, coming into forward fold. Hands fall down to the mat, crown of the head toward the mat. Breathing here. We're going to notice this lights up in the hamstrings. The straighter we have our legs, or the more that we have our sit bone tilted up. Just hang loose. Maybe we put the hand in the crook of each elbow. Option to sway from left to right. As we have this micro movement, notice the muscles that light up. Maybe we bring it forward to back, reaching our edge. Allow the hands to fall. We're going to step back to a plank. Holding here. And when you're ready, slowly exhale, bringing the body all the way down to the mat. Toes point back toward the wall. Hands stay under the shoulders. We're going to come into baby cobra. Real gentle. We inhale, lifting the chest. Maybe those hands come up off the mat. Exhale, hands are going to find the mat. We're going to come up to the knees, and press back into a child's pose. Maybe we walk the hands back, knees together or apart, forehead reaches the mat. If our forehead isn't able to go down, maybe we stack our fists or use a block. You can always bring the hands back by the feet. Play around with your child's pose, see what feels the best. One more breath. As you exhale, bring the hands under the shoulders, coming up. We're going to walk the hands forward, meeting in tabletop. Wide starfish fingers pressed into the mat, stacking the shoulders over the wrists, hips over the knees, tops of the feet pressed into the mat. We're going to move into a few cat-cows. There's always an option we can bring fists to the mat to support our wrists if this is too much. On the inhale, we'll drop the belly, chest comes forward, lift the tailbone. And exhale, round the spine. We're pressing our hands into the mat. Tailbone tucks under, chin comes toward the chest. Inhale, coming up to cow. Maybe you feel the stretch in your belly. And exhale, round. Pull the shoulder blades apart. Inhale, we lift. And exhale, round. We'll do one more here. Inhale, we lift. Exhale, round. Leaning back in our tabletop. We're going to bring this from left to right. Maybe we wiggle out the hips, press the top of one hand into the mat, roll that out, and then the other. Remembering, listen to the body, what it's telling you you need. And then we're going to drop the belly, bring the body over to the right, round the spine as we draw up over to the left. Dropping the belly, come around the spine, moving in this motion at a pace that feels comfortable for your body. We'll stop and take it the opposite direction. Really breathing in. And then we'll come back to our neutral position. Walking the hands forward, we'll come into puppy pose. Keeping the hips over the knees. We're going to sink chest down toward the mat. Maybe the forehead comes to the mat, maybe the chin. Nice stretch in the shoulders, and we breathe. Finding one more breath. With your exhale, slowly walk hands back under the shoulders. Rooting in, grounding. When you're ready, we'll press left leg back, heel toward the back wall, toes pointed down, and hips are square. Sometimes they like to roll up. We're going to keep hips square with the mat. Beautiful. Maybe we point the toe, roll the ankle around. Then we're going to bring that left foot over to the right. So crossing the body, and then gaze can peek over the right shoulder. Here, the shoulders are going to want to move, so work to keep them over the wrists, but we're peeking back to see that big toe. And notice the stretch in the side body. On your exhale, we'll bring left leg over to the side, working to bring the pinky side of the foot down to the mat. And notice how this feels for the inner thigh. Getting a nice inhale. And as we exhale, we'll lower sit bones down toward the right heel, keeping arms straight. And then inhale, we come back up. So finding a flow. Exhale down. Inhale, we lift. Exhale down. Tighten the core, the glutes. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up one more time. Exhale down. And inhale, we come up. Bring knee back under the hip. Wiggle the hips. Maybe we sit back, lace the fingers, roll the wrists around. Release, shake that out. Opposite thumb on top, roll the wrists around. Beautiful. Hands back under the shoulders. This time we'll press back with the right heel toward the back wall. Notice the hip. We're square with the mat. Option to point the toe, roll the ankle around. Notice the length in the leg, strong in the arms. Then bring right leg across the body to the left. And then we're going to peek over the left shoulder. Really breathing in to all of this lighting up on the right side. Relaxing the forehead and jaw. On your exhale, we'll bring the right leg out to the side, rolling that pinky side down toward the ground, and then we should notice a stretch in the inner thigh. Getting a nice inhale. Exhale, sit bones toward the heel. Inhale, we come up. Exhale, down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, down. Still tighten the core. Inhale, lift. Exhale, down. Inhale, lift. Bringing right knee under the hip. Wiggle that out. Maybe we take the knees wide, sitting back into child's pose. Connect with the breath. Maybe wiggle the hips. And then option to stay here and breathe, or we're going to slowly walk the hands over to the right, grounding in with the sit bones, working to keep that left sit bone toward the heel. We may even take that left hand over the right. One more breath. On your exhale, we'll come back to center. And slowly walking the hands to the left. Keeping right sit bone grounded, and maybe we take right hand over the left. One more breath. And exhale back to center. On your inhale, we'll come back to all fours. We're going to flip the toes, pressing into downward facing dog. Lifting the hips high, chest toward the thighs, sinking into the heels. Option to pedal that out, bending one knee, then the other. Maybe we even take both knees down, not touching the mat, but close. Strong in the core, strong in the arms. Inhale, lift the hips high, sinking into the heels. We'll do that 2 more times if you choose. Inhale, come to the tiptoes, lower the knees, not quite touching the mat. Inhale, lift the hips high, sink into the heels. 1 more time. Inhale to the tiptoes, bringing knees close to the mat. Inhale, lift, coming back to down dog. We're going to inhale, lifting left foot high. Bending the knee, we're going to bring knee forward and foot all the way through between the hands, coming into a runner's lunge. Options for blocks here if we need, if we choose. Breathing into the right hip flexor. Maybe we come up, hands to the thigh. Maybe we bring those arms up. Beautiful. As we exhale, we're going to drop the back foot, coming into warrior 2. Gaze comes over that front middle finger. Notice the length from fingertip all the way back to fingertip. I'm going to flip left hand. Inhale, left hand high. Right hand can come behind the back. Maybe we bend the left elbow. Feeling grateful we're able to move our body. Exhale, back to warrior 2. Sinking into that front knee. Cartwheel, arms down to the mat. Breathing here. We're going to ground in with the right hand under the shoulder. Inhale, left arm sweeping up, gentle twist in the spine. Exhale down, sliding the left foot back, downward facing dog. Maybe a little yes with the head, a little bit of no. Anything our body's craving. And on your inhale, we're going to lift right leg high. Reach, reach, reach. Bending the knee, bring the knee forward, foot all the way through between the hands. Coming into the runner's lunge on the other side. Hands can be on either side of the foot. Maybe we come for wrists. Maybe we come up with blocks. Breathing into the left hip flexor. Option to bring hands to the thigh. Inhale, both arms reaching high. And on your exhale, we're going to drop the back foot, open the hips, coming into warrior 2. Flipping that right hand, inhale, right hand reaches high, left hand comes behind the back. Option to bend right elbow and breathe. Honoring the bend in the front knee. Exhale, warrior 2. Cartwheel, hands back to the mat, coming to the ball of the back foot, meeting in runner's lunge. Keeping left hand grounded into the mat, inhale, right arm reaches up high. Finding a breath. Exhale down, we'll slide right foot back, downward facing dog. Option to flow here if you choose. You can inhale forward to plank. Exhale down, elbows to the side. Maybe we find a baby cobra, flipping the toes. Inhale, chest comes up. Exhale, downward facing dog. We'll do this once more on each side. On your inhale, lift the left foot high. Reach, reach, reach. Maybe we bend the knee, open the hip.
See if we can peek over to the right, seeing the big toe, sinking into the right heel. Shoulders are square. On your inhale, we'll bring the knee forward, foot all the way through, runner's lunge. Option to come up. Hands find the knee, maybe come to heart center with the hands. Or inhale, sweeping both arms up. On your exhale, drop the back foot, sink into the front knee, warrior two. Flipping left hand, inhale, left arm high, right hand reaches behind, reverse warrior. Exhale, warrior two. Cartwheel the arms down, coming to the ball of the back foot. Inhale, left arm reaches up high. Exhale down, sliding left foot back, downward facing dog. Option to flow, inhale to plank, exhale down, inhale up for cobra, and exhale downward facing dog. Finding 2 breaths here. On your inhale, lifting right leg high. Option to bend the knee, open the hip. Inhale, right knee forward, foot all the way through. Beautiful. Coming up. Hands find the thigh. Maybe arms come up. On your exhale, we'll drop the back foot, coming into warrior two. Flipping right hand, reaching right hand high. Reverse warrior. Exhale, warrior two. Cartwheel hands down. Grounding in with the left hand. Inhale, right arm reaches up high. Doing great. Exhale down. Downward facing dog. Option to flow or stay in your down dog. For flowing, we'll inhale forward. Exhale down. Inhale, cobra or baby cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Finding 2 breaths. Any movement our body's craving. And when you're ready, we're going to slowly tiptoe the feet towards the hands, meeting in our forward fold. Sometimes I like to get a little bit of fist of hair. And just gently stimulate the scalp, maybe even massaging. Connecting with the breath. From here, we're gonna spread the feet, heel toe, the pinkies to the edge of the mat. We're gonna come into a squat. So I like to use my hands, lower down. We can always have a block here underneath the pelvic bone. Elbows can come to the knees. Hands to heart center. Got some pops and cracks today. We're gonna have a straight spine. Connect with the breath. Relax the forehead and the jaw.
One more breath. On your exhale, bring those hands to support you as you come all the way down. Meeting in staff, straighten the legs, tall in the spine. Inhale, both arms reach up high. Exhale, hinge forward. Exhale, release. One more time. Inhale, both arms sweep up high. And exhale, hinge forward. Hands may find the toes, the ankles, the shins. Always take a strap here to get a nice stretch in. One more breath. And exhale, release. Bringing the bottoms of the feet together for butterfly. Like to hold the ankles. Inhale, tall in the spine. Melting forward. Notice the tension in the hips. Visualize all of that melting away, sinking into the earth. Slow and steady breath. On your exhale, we'll come back up, bring those knees together, straighten left leg. Right knee is going to stay bent. Left arm wraps around the knee. Right hand behind the sit bones, gentle twist, peeking over the right shoulder. One more breath. Yummy. Exhale, release. Straighten right leg, bending the left. Right arm wraps around. Left hand behind the sit bones. Grow tall in the spine as we peek over the left shoulder. Bringing out the spine. Stimulating our organs and tissues. One more breath. And exhale. Release. We're going to lower all the way down. Bringing both knees into the chest. Gently rock from left to right. Maybe we add circles going in one direction and then the other. Lowering the feet to the mat, bringing pinky toes to the edge of the mat. Hands can come out to the sides. We're going to inhale, and on the exhale, allow both knees to fall to the left, keeping the shoulders on the mat. Feels so good. Inhale to center, and exhale, dropping to the opposite side. Inhale to center, once more on each side. Exhale down. Inhale up. And exhale opposite side. Inhale up. We're going to straighten the legs, coming in to our Shavasana. So here, you're going to settle into the mat, take up as much space as feels comfortable. Maybe try to make yourself just a little more comfortable. You can always add a blanket, an eye pillow, bolster, Notice as you sink a little deeper into the mat with each breath, remembering this part of our practice is just as important as the rest as we learn to be still in our mind. The arms become weightless at our sides. As we exhale, we release a little more from the hips. Staying as long as you'd like.